What is going on, people of YouTube? My name is Kurtyoy and welcome back to a brand new top 5 video, and today we are going over the top 5 attackers, the strikers, the attackers, whatever they may be called, the best players for you to bring in your team. They've got a budget as well, hence the reason they're budget attackers. But if you do want to get up to date with all the content I produce, then hit the subscribe button, like the video so I know what you guys like. You stay up to date with all my daily content up until the first game week starts. Without further ado, let's start this video off with a Southampton striker that spent most of last season out injured. And he goes by the name of Charlie Austin. Southampton striker comes in a whopping £6.5 million, quite a good price last season. Played 15 games, scored 6 goals and 1 assist, just a 1 yellow card, and owned at the moment by around 2.3% of people as of recording this video. Now the big thing to note about Charlie Austin is that he did spend a lot of time out injured, but I think Jay Rodriguez has gone. So that's a big thing. I don't say I think, I know he's gone. So you've got Austin and Deeney. Deeney's got the potential to play out on the right or behind, which is somewhere he's played in other parts of his career so far. And I think Austin's got a good chance of playing. He's got a good goal scoring record. If he played the whole season, we've had about 12, 13, 14 goals around there. I feel like if the injury wouldn't have happened, he could have really kicked on. He's got a good goal scoring record in general. When he played for QPR, he had a good goal scoring record, so I'd say he's well worth bringing in if you haven't really decided on your budget striker. Next up we have Nat Grealish, I believe that's how you say his name, of currently Manchester City, but destination is unknown at the moment. He comes in at £7 million, 20 games played, 4 goals and 3 assists. Now there's a big reason why he could be a really good budget striker if he moves to a certain team, but on that team it depends on what team he actually moves to. We have to discuss the few possibilities he's got if he moves to the Premier League. That is, I think Tottenham, Leicester and West Ham are the 3 clubs that are currently being rumoured about. If he joins Tottenham, he is even worse of a signing than he is now, because Harry Kane is not going to let up. If they get injuries, they'll play strikerless, as we found out with Vincent Janssen. And if they sign, Iheanacho, Vincent Janssen again will probably be, rivaling him for the spot. So might not be a good choice. However, if you look at West Ham, who need a striker, and Leicester, who could do with someone new up front, they're perfect clubs. £7 million. He's a really good goal scorer. He's got a proven track record in scoring at big moments. He could be a really good player to bring in for those 2 clubs. If he joins Leicester or West Ham, definitely worth considering. Tottenham, not so much. Next up we have Sam Vokes of Burnley. He comes in at around £6 million, the cheapest of my budget strikers this video. 37 games last season, 10 goals, 3 assists. No yellow red cards, which is good for those minus points. Owned by just 2.6% of people. He's a good little player. I have him in my team at the moment. I'm yet to get rid of him. So he's staying in there for now, which is a good thing for him. But he's around £6 million. He's a good little striker. He's played a good amount last season, scored 10 goals, and I feel like if Andre Gray rumoured to be leaving here, there and everywhere, if they do let him go, Vokes will be definitely secured a starting spot in next season's lineup. He's got Cork as well to support the defence, a new signing for Burnley. Really good player, could get a lot more goals this season, been consistent for Burnley over the past few years, and I think for £6 million, I think he's got a really good price about him. Next up we have Troy Deeney as our penultimate player from Watford. He comes in at £6.5 million on Fantasy Premier League. He's a very similar record to Vokes. 37 games played, 10 goals, 4 assists, and the only difference is he got 7 yellow cards last season. Owned by 4.5% of people. I think it could be a really good signing. I feel like if Marco Silva does come in and strengthen up the back line and get the home record really good, he could be a good goal scorer. He's a menace for any team to try and come up against him. Away, he could be used as a battering ram quite well. He has potential to be a really good signing. And looking like he's the main striker now. Icarlo's left, they haven't really signed anyone. I don't think they'll sign many people. He looks as if he's going to be *1 striker. So next season could be a real good one for Troy Deeney. And finally, yes, I haven't forgotten about him. It's Dwight Gale. Dwight Gale comes in at £6.5 million for Newcastle. 32 games played, 23 goals, 2 assists, 3 yellow cards. There's no doubting, looking at that record, usually it's what they get. The big teams that come up, they have a striker that scores that amount of goals, but they've usually played the entire season, not just 32 games. He has the potential to have almost got a 30 goal season, almost like Chris Wood if he had played the entire season, which really adds to his value. In the Premier League, he's got a good few records of scoring a decent amount of goals. Is he worth it? He could well be. He hasn't been tested in the Premier League for over a year, but he has scored a decent amount of goals in the Premier League before. He's got a good track record. There's no doubt he'll be #1 striker for Newcastle, and I think personally Dwight Gale could really set the world alight, or it could be the opposite. I reckon it's heading towards setting the world alight, and I think for £6.5 million he's a really good third striker. And that happens to be that for this video. I hope you've enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know who are you going for in terms of budget attackers. Any of the 5 I've listed, or any ones that I potentially have missed. Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and peace.